So roughly another 4 weeks has passed, which means it's time for another update video on the main account, the Happy Fish account, the Jabba account. Here we are. This is our current progress towards Jabba. We're missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters, and then there's a little bit of more relics we need on Greedo, and we are ready to start farming for Jabba the Hutt. There are 5 Gungans. There are 5 characters missing. Had I not gone for Jar Jar Binks, I'm pretty sure we would have Jabba the Hutt almost at relics by now. But no regrets. Jar Jar Binks has been fantastic. Really helped me with Proving Grounds. It's been a good shout. It was a good idea. Go me, go me, go me. But it's almost time to start thinking about the future of the account. What are we doing? What's going on? Well, other than constantly farming for bronzium wiring, which is the thing that's holding me back the most from getting the relic requirements needed for the characters we want, we're also still focusing on ships. If we look in light side hard, I'm going after the TIE Reaper now, one of the final Empire ships I need to unlock that is an Proving Grounds ship. And in dark side, we are going for the Emperor's Shuttle. I think they should help with Rise of the Empire. I believe the Emperor's Shuttle, if nothing else, will be useful. And then we only have like 2 or so more ships that require farming on the hard nodes there. If we look at the bottom, there are very few ships I have yet to unlock. Fury Class is Proving Grounds, Interceptor is Proving Grounds, Scythe is Proving Grounds, the Special Forces TIE Fighter is pretty easy. I just don't have the pilot, so I can't activate that one. And then we're farming up the Tardagger eventually, Fortress, and the Extinction Class Bomber, as well as the Interceptor and the Sith Fighter. Currently farming TIE Echelon in ships. I'm also farming the Marauder in ships. So we've nearly maxed out our ship stars. It's pretty exciting stuff, actually. I didn't expect to be here, but they just haven't released any ships. They've released 2 ships since I started playing the game. 3 if you include the Leviathan. But new announcement, a lifter for the Executor. That should be pretty cool. I'll hopefully be able to get them to 7 stars sooner rather than later. As for our next journey, Jabba will be done in... I want to give it 2 more months. I just think it's going to take me ages to get the Chirotechs required to get Jabba up and running, and the requirements for Jabba up and running as well, especially with how slowly I get the bronzium wiring. But next journey will probably be Profundity, I'm thinking. Fleet Arena is getting more and more difficult, and I'm concerned that there's going to be more and more profundities. Depending on when they release this new ship, and it might be a conquest ship, which would be very upsetting, but depending on when they release this new ship, will ultimately depend on if I go for Profundity or not. If I don't go for Profundity, I might go pick up Starkiller. That's still got a Profundity requirement in there. And then we'll just go straight onto another Galactic Legend. I still don't have either of the Revans, and I know they're very easy to get, especially compared to some of the other characters that I've unlocked. But it just feels like there's no space I can fit them in. Maybe I start doing side farms for these characters and just gear them up in the background. But I don't have Jolie, Bindo. I don't have any of these guys. Except for Bastila up and running, and she's already meeting the requirements at such a low gear tier. And then I only have Karth for the dark side journey as well. So We'll have to see, but as soon as you do the Revens, you move straight on to Malik and you unlock Malik. Sure, it'd be great for the account, but I don't know. There's other stuff I want to do. They just keep falling by the wayside. If we look back at my squads for after Jabba, there is the Tuskens I want to build up for assault battles. I really want to finish off 3PO and Chewie. Every time I get to a certain point in the game, people say, oh, just use the CLS squad, that'll do it. And 3PO and Chewie not being geared up has really been detrimental, so I need to get them up pretty quickly. I would like to get General Grievous squad up, and if I can get the General Grievous squad that also has General Skywalker requirements, that would be ideal. Plus, making my Malevolence better is definitely going to be good in the long run. The Sith Triumvirate is another fantastic team for GIC, and it would be nice to get up and running. The Omicrons are a bit of a big ask, which is what makes them actually go, but it's a dream. And then it's actually just ISC and GAR that I want to build up, but I put forward all of the Mandalorians there. I don't have them all yet, of course. And then an UFU team I also really want to get up. I am double farming the Taron Malicos Proving Grounds, because I can sim that one. So I should have Taron Malicos twice as fast as any of the other Proving Grounds characters, and that will be awesome if I already have the Unaligned Force user team up and running. We'll see. There's a lot more Chirotechs kind of required in here than I would like, but we'll see what we do, how long a break we take between here and our next journey. But I do need to get Jabba the Hutt at least up to Relic 7, and I may as well get his whole team up to Relic 7 so I can use that team in Rise of the Empire fights. Outside of that, the Night Mothers, the Great Mothers came out recently, and they didn't have the extra shards, so I didn't buy the packs. But I normally buy 2 packs to be able to farm the additional shards and the additional gear and stuff. And that's about it, I think, in the journeys. I am not looking forward to 3v3 Grand Arena, which is coming up pretty quickly, but I'm still just kind of trapped in Chromium. Chromium 2, I go up and down, sometimes Chromium 1, down to Chromium 3. 3v3 I normally drop, but I'm also not excited about moving up to the next tier after Chromium. So, you know, keep me in Chromium. Maybe if I can get to Chromium 1 though, that would be good times. If you've got any suggestions on which journey I should do once I finish Jabba the Hutt, I'd like to hear them. I'm thinking either Profundity, Star Killer, or I just move straight into Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. Those of you who've been watching for a while, I do want to get Luke, but you can't get Luke without Jedi Training Rey, and you can't get Jedi Training Rey without BB-8, and you can't get BB-8 without First Order. And I thought, wouldn't it be great if I unlock BB-8 with Supreme Leader Kylo Ren? So we've got to get Supreme Leader Kylo Ren before we get Jedi Master Luke, because that's what I've decided. But the core Luke Jabba Leia combo is probably the 3 GLs. The GLs I want to grab, but we've got to take a detour to get Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. Now that I've unlocked Proving Grounds, it'd be awesome to start working towards the Leviathan, but I can't do the Malgus. I can do the Malgus tier, but I can't do the his ship, unfortunately, the Fury class Interceptor. So it's going to take me quite a while to get that out and then be able to do the rest of the Leviathan stuff. But the dream is getting Leviathan up and running and going. There's also a small part of me that is thinking Jedi Knight Cal Kestis is a great shout. He'll be good on my Jedi Knight Luke team. He's also good in Rise of the Empire. That'll get me more Chirotechs, which will help me just in the future. And of course, these characters want Chirotechs as well, but Merrin has to be built up soon anyway because I've got the Night Sisters. Seer would run an unaligned Force user team. Cal goes into the unaligned Force user team. So the issue is just Tarful and Saw Gerrera. And from what I can see, they're not the greatest, but they're not the worst either. So maybe there's something there. Maybe there's something we can do. But that is it for the week 74 update video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. And I'll see you next time. Bye! And scene. All right, the YouTube video's over, gang. The YouTube video's over.